I was at my aunt's house, and we got a phone call, and like nobody would tell me what was going on. And when we got home, when I was walking upstairs to go to my house, I was just asking what was going on. And my little brother, he told me, he was saying, how Jason, he was shot. When I was a little kid, I was put into foster care. Ever since I was little, I wanted to like know my mom and dad. But I love my grandma because she's pushed me to go to school, and she's always the one who's always there for me.
With Kevin, I already knew about Kevin a little bit because I had worked with his brother. So I knew Grandma.
And my grandma, she raised me since I was a little kid.
And Grandma's she's a strong little lady and does the best that she can, and she always comes in and is trying to get whatever help that she can. I saw right away that his grades were not good. He wasn't going to graduate. But he was such an amazing young man. And to see his paperwork, to see his data, like, well, how can he not graduate? I took an active interest with him.
Well, the counselors, and my teachers and the different groups helped me by doing my work. They encouraged me to go to school, to not ever drop out. And I was happy because they were there for me when I needed them the most.
He joined my groups, my graduation groups, which were a long period of time, and I did a lot of individual work with him. And for Kevin, what he really needed was a strong support network. So right away I connected him with groups.
All my counselors from school, my teachers, and my sisters, and my grandma. She was still pushing me to go back and to not let nothing stop me. And
Kevin was just great. He just picked it up right away, and it's very easy to work with someone that wants to get better, to work with someone that wants to become something, that wants to achieve.
I was doing good. I was actually excited. I was passing all my classes, and I was doing all my projects. And one day I got home, and my grandma wasn't there, and my big sister told me she was in the hospital. That they didn't know why, and that kind of brought me back down, because I didn't know why she was sick. They didn't tell me, and then till the next week, my grandma came home. She had told us they had just told her she had breast cancer.
How can a student even go through more? How can a student go through everything that he's been through and even still be in school? It takes an adult to see something in a student that they can't see at that time for themselves.
Well, I want to The reason I want to go back to school is so I can become someone in life. Just because I've gone through so much, I don't want to drop out and get drugs. Actually,
And Kevin is just one of those kids. He's extremely likable. He's going to be someone.
it's hard. I stress out a lot. I stress out a lot in class, but I try to focus. My grandma, she told me once that whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and that gave me strength to get back up and go back to school. So then and I'm still in school, trying to do the best I can to become someone.
And if you can believe it for them, then they begin to believe it for themselves. And Kevin did. He improved. He made progress. He graduated from middle school, and now he's on his next journey, which is high school.
I want to set an example for my brothers, for people in school, my neighbors, that if I can do it, I can continue, that they can too, that they can overcome anything.
The campaign is called Motivate, Accelerate, Graduate because we really think that that's the process that kids need to take in order to graduate. They need to be motivated. They need to be connected to school. If kids are disengaged, they don't have something to connect to in school, they're not going to be motivated. So finding the link, finding what is it that interests that child, that student to connect to school, whether it's a counselor, whether it's a club, whether it's a teacher, a mentor, a special class, finding something that gets the kid interested in school. That's the first step. Once you have that, your foot's in the door. Next is accelerate. For kids that have fallen off track, there's plenty of ways to help them get back on track, and accelerate is because they can go to adult school, they can go to all these different types of programs that can help them recuperate the credits that they've lost. And last, our ultimate goal, obviously, is to graduate. If they follow that path, they're going to be receiving their high school diploma, going to college, exactly where we want our kids to go. When I see that I've made an impact on a student's life, it literally fills me up. It fills me up and it makes me feel like I made a difference.